Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. We are kicking things off with a blistering cold morning. It is low 20s last night in the 22-degree range. We've got all the tank heaters running to keep the water from freezing here at the stable. All the horses are in their medium blankets. We've got to put hay in all the stalls, get them in and see how they're doing. Let's go check on them and see what's going on. So today, my mom and I are heading out to the hardware store to pick up the roofing sheet metal for that. And depending on how long it takes, we might even get that on today, which is really cool to think about. I'm hopeful that we will be able to. Oh, look at them. They're down there enjoying that round bale. We put one round bale out in the middle field and one round bale out in the big field to kind of tide them over. They're doing well down there, but we might be able to put a round bale in that feeder today. Now, that's a thought that I have been seeding for, oh my goodness, what, 3 or 4 videos now? But something's telling me that today may very well be the day. So if we're gonna make that happen, the clock has started, the sun is up. We've only got so much time before the sun sets. Not to mention, today's the open day of rifle season, or open season, depending on how you call it. So the horses may be a little extra this morning, they may not. A lot of our horses have gotten used to the sound of gunshots going off, so they don't get too scared. Only one way to find out, and that's letting them in. Grain and hay are in all the stalls. Let's let in the horses. Things are gonna be interesting. While I was putting the grain in, heard about 5 to 6 shots all on the outside of the horse pasture. So the horses are a little wired. Come on, boys! Come on, boys, let's go! Rebel, George, Champ. Come on, boys! Come on, boys, let's go! Time to eat! That's it, come on. Come on. It's okay, you're all right. Come on. Attaboy, Rebel. Might have to let the big field in first. Middle field's not coming in. All right, so we'll close this. Nice thing about horses is the herd mentality. So if I get enough horses in the barn, they won't want to stay out in the pastures. They're just scared, that's all. Come on, boys. That's it, come on in. Come on, boys, let's go. There we go, now they're all coming. I'm gonna have to be extra vigilant with the stalls. When they're scared, they sometimes don't go in the right stall. There's Sky. Hey, Punch. Here's Argento. Hey, buddy. You all right? That's it. In you go. Archer. Tucker. Obi. Declan. Oh, Obi passed his stall. We'll let Obi cycle back. It's all right, Obi. It's all right. Come on. Come on. It's okay. You're okay. Good boy. There you go. Good boy. So that's all of them. There's Poe. Okay, so that's Samson and Casino. That's this whole wing. So long as that whole wing's in, then we made it. We got them all in, except for the middle field, which is still freaked out. Oh, no, no, no. It's all right, big guy. It's all right. Shh, 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 shh. Come on. Sit back and you go. Well, that worked out pretty well for the big field group. Let's see if we can get the rest of the middle field group in. Hook the rope up. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's go. That's it. Come on. That's it. Come on. Good boys. Good boys. Yeah, good boys. Well done. Easy does it. Easy does it. There you go. With the donkeys fed, everybody is looking in good condition. I'm not seeing any problems. I didn't see any loose straps on any of the blankets. All the horses were a little freaked out, but now that they've got some food in their bellies, they're with their friends in the stalls, they're calming down, which is good. You gotta be careful sometimes when they're very scared and they all come rushing into the stable. You don't wanna be run over. You don't wanna have what happens where you could get stampeded on or anything like that. So thankfully, didn't have any situations like that. Didn't have any situations where you get thrown into a wall, and all the horses mostly went into their stalls. I'd say things are going well so far for our first feeding for our first day of open season. I also figure I'm gonna get some questions asking if I personally go hunting. Yes, I do. Though I do find that as I get older, I hunt less and less. I used to go out just about every single day when I was in my teenage years. And as I've gotten older, I don't know, I just find that I devote less and less time to going hunting. But yeah, I've hunted and I still consider myself as someone who hunts, but definitely not as extensive as other people. I know a lot of you guys are pretty passionate about it, so. See the cows all over there eating some pumpkins. There's the donkeys enjoying their grain. And with things being the way that they are this morning, we don't really have much to worry about. It's pretty much turn in, turn out. So we got the horses back out now that they are all looking good once they're done eating their feed. And then we'll get my mom with us and we'll head on out and start picking up some sheet metal. And if we get back in time, maybe we can get started zipping that on. Here comes Buster. Here you go, buddy. There. Some hay. Yeah. There you go, bud. I'm gonna close your door so the horses don't steal your hay when I turn them out. Sound good? So I'm just waiting for my mom to get here with her truck. Then we'll hook up to the trailer and we'll go pick up some roofing. Okay, we have arrived at our hardware store. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna get our roofing metal as well as a couple other things that we need. I think we gotta get some stuff for the sides of the building and some other stuff for some projects back home. See how things look once the trailer's loaded. All right, guys, so there we go. That is 21 sheets of sheet metal and 2 sheets of fascia, and this is all we need to finish the roof for that new hay feeder, revision 3.0. Looks like we also got a broom. New broom's always nice, a new broom handle, and some plexiglass for Skywalker stall. So I'm gonna go fire up the tractor and let it warm up, get the pallet forks, and then we'll get this trailer unloaded and get the sheet metal where it needs to be, on the roof. We got all our tools set and ready. Everything's down at the hay feeder. All we have to do now is get our sheet metal loaded and put on, and then we're pretty much good to go. This will pick things right up so I can get it right off at eye level, and we can start fastening things down on the roof. Pretty exciting stuff, right, Mom?
I'm excited. Take it all down, right?
Oh man, I'll tell you guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but this just makes all of the jobs so much easier. So first things first, we're gonna be putting this fascia on, which goes right on the outside here. It's gonna fasten right to all these 2x6s, and it's gonna be the front for all of this. And then of course the tin is gonna extend a little bit past it, so when the water runs off, it's not rotting out all of this wood. It runs right out and off this way. Saw a question someone was asking about the back wall here. This was how we were originally thinking of doing it, but that has changed. So this is coming off and we're gonna be putting plywood in right here. And then this is gonna be back on. So there'll be plywood along the back and then sheet metal on the back side. That way, if a horse kicks either side of the wall, they're not gonna go through the sheet metal, but instead the plywood will take the brunt of that. And it keeps things orderly and nice for the horses. As well as if they start itching their butts on it, we won't have dented sheet metal anywhere. Like that. Well guys, we got one the right size and one that's probably about this long instead of this long, or wide I should say. So whoopsie. We're putting this one on for now, and then we'll put the roof on. We'll have to just get another piece and zip it on the back end there. But don't you know it, we almost got the whole roof done. Oh well, honest mistake. That's the easiest way to get sheet metal on top of the roof. All right guys, so as you can see, we've got the first sets of tin, and don't worry, that down there is not fastened. When I get down there, I'm gonna make it level so that it flows nicely. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a time lapse. As you can see, the sun is setting quickly. Okay guys, so as you can see, the sun is up. It's a completely different day. My camera was dead. I didn't have any batteries on me, and it was so dark that I didn't necessarily think that it was gonna really show you guys how the roof looks and how things are coming out. So instead, what we're gonna do is show you how things look. Well, there we go. Look at it, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh man, that's awesome. So this is as far as we got. So in the next video, we're gonna try and work on getting that little bit there finished up. And we're gonna get this feeder up and running, which is really good because we got some crazy weather coming in. We've got a lot of rain coming up. So this is gonna really come in handy. Sadly, right now the ground is frozen, which means that I'm not able to move some terrain around, but at least the horses can be in something that doesn't have water coming down on them and their food can stay dry. So that's really exciting, guys. This was a lot of hard work, but we were able to get all of the sheet metal and get it on the roof in the same day. Are you crazy? I know. Oh man. So Mom and I worked hard on this one, but it came out good. And we'll give you guys a look back this way so you can see how things look. There you go. So this takes me to an exciting thing that I'm going to start doing on the channel. As you guys have seen, our channel is growing. We're getting new people watching the videos every single video. Speaking of, if you are a new viewer, thank you so much for being here. It's nice to have you. I hope that we're keeping you entertained while you're here. If you could please hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Something that I'd like to start doing is an AMA, or an Ask Me Anything. Basically, it's gonna be a video series that is with our regular videos that are coming out. That is a way for you guys to kind of ask me questions, whether it's about the family, whether it's about the farm, whether it's about the horse stable, stuff you wanna know about horses, whatever the question. That's why it says Ask Me Anything. And you guys can vote on what questions you want answered down in the comment section. So starting in this video, go ahead and put your questions in the comment section for what you would like to be included in the first Ask Me Anything. And then you guys can vote by thumbs upping or thumbs downing those questions. The 10 questions with the highest votes will be the questions that we answer in the next Ask Me Anything. I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to seeing the questions that you guys want answered. And I have a feeling that this is gonna be something that you guys will enjoy. Just before we end the video, I wanted to give a special shout out and thank you so much to all of you who have gone to our Amazon wish list and who have sent some things in. We have a fresh group of deliveries that have arrived, and I want to send a special thank you to you. Starting things off, we have some allergy skin health. This is something that we use for Leia. It worked really good for her, being that she is a Shar-Pei. She does have some skin issues. So Rick, Thomas, and Irene, thank you so very much. This is very generous. Next, we have some MTG from Amy. Amy, thank you so much. This is something we're gonna be using, especially as we go into our rainy season. It's really good at keeping the horse's skin and coat healthy. So this stuff does a really good job of preventing infection when there's lots of rain. So thank you, Amy. Next, we have some more MTG from Heather. Heather, thank you very much. Next, we have some hoof hardener from Thomas. Thomas, really appreciate this. A hoof hardener is something that we use to keep the hoof and underneath the hoof safe and secure, especially in wet environments. This really comes in handy in reducing lameness and soreness. So thank you, Thomas. Next, we have some EquiSpot from Anonymous. Anonymous, thank you kindly. We use this in the spring and fall to keep the ticks off the horses so we don't have to keep fly spraying. Really appreciate this, thank you. And lastly, we have some more hoof hardener from Sherry and Richard. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll do our best to make sure we're keeping those horses' hooves healthy and happy. So on behalf of all of us here at A Stable Life, thank you very much. It is gonna be on that amazing note that I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.